So let's just try to put in here KSFO, KSLC, 757 200. Open route finder. 28,000. Okay, and suggest the should generate a brief. Yes, please. Okay. So as a matter of fact, it's gonna go at 370. Okay, and what kind of flight it suggests? It suggests a truck, Mogi. Okay, okay. So, I also have this. So let's actually put connect. Music config. Yes. Connect.
Weather is not currently available for weather is not current 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 weather is not currently available for San Francisco International.
No problem.
Arriving runway 28 right, departing runway 28 right.
Okay, no problem. So let's get rid of it. Cruise new cruise altitude. We're gonna put 37,000. Enter plan speed. I always have it at 274, but I think it should be about 300. Descend up to 2,500. I don't know what is the correct number is. And IFR, so let's actually go for 2 waypoints. KSFO 2 KSLC. Alright, and let's do an auto plan here. Here's the thing. I still don't have the updated navs. I was thinking about doing this flight with Pilot2ATC, but the problem with this on Pilot2ATC is I haven't actually gone into really IFR flying, so I might miss a lot of very important information. So I'm thinking about, yeah, let me take a look at this one in the SID. They actually suggest a trunk for whatever reason, but that seems to be okay. You know what? Cancel. Oh, shit. Never mind. So this one is suggest a trunk thingy, a trunk N2, which is I believe these are all updated, and my airplane is not updated. So now we actually go for an AFIVA. Okay. Now with the AFIVA, let's see what kind of thing is that. It seems that that one is actually kind of more automatic, if you know what I mean. So that looks actually a more friendly way of doing it. And as we get to Salt Lake City, it's going to what's plague and then go with an ILS 34R, and we are taking over 28R. Okay, now let's actually try to, let's say that this is the one. Okay, let's validate it though. I thought I was going for 37,000. Okay, validate it. All right, so it's actually the BVL is right there, and it's basically almost immediately it suggests starting to go down. Having said that, we are not having the same thing, so I'm not sure. Now, so far it's good. I'm gonna go and actually take a look. Let's look at this airport, guys. This is absolutely fantastic. We have the San Francisco, the MrX version of the airplane. Look at that. It's just gorgeous. Okay. It is absolutely gorgeous, the way it is right now. And this is supposed to be, look at that, San Francisco. And actually I looked up, this is supposed to be this is where American terminal is supposed to be. So me having an American, I think it's an American, right? Yeah, having the American logo is actually suitable. However, all of those seem to be very white, and mine is a bit grayish, but other than that, I think we're good. Okay, so actually let's get into the airplane and let's see what we're gonna do. Ground, I have a gate configuration. I'm getting rid of the trucks. I never had them actually. I'm gonna get a fuel truck over here. That's right, we have that. Wow, look at that, how beautiful that is. And we have more than 30 frames, actually, it's not bad. Let's see, I'm gonna have 150 passengers. I'm gonna have like 10,000 pounds, and I'm gonna have like 40,000 of this. Should be enough. Optimize it. It's gonna be 31. Okay, so I'm gonna put it 30 CG. I'm gonna put the CG to 30. What else do we have? We don't need any of those things because we have the passenger. Now, it's not perfect, as you can see. People are gonna have to jump a little bit, but, well, let's not be so picky. Airplane, actually, what I'm gonna do is, I'm just gonna open the door here. And I believe we are ready to start putting some people in. Yeah, let's actually load the airplane. Oh wait, before anything, let's do maintenance. Airplane ground maintenance. There you go, and then we're gonna actually start loading the. So let's load the airplane, and while we're doing that, let's go for a checklist step. And I'm gonna move this here, and I'm gonna move this here. It's gonna be like down here, so it's not gonna bother anything. And let's get inside. So procedures, amplify procedures. Let's actually start up the airplane, which means I haven't done it for a while. So let's hope that it's gonna go smoothly. Battery switch should be on. Standby power auto. Landing gear down and in normal. Wow, that's beautiful. Okay. Check. electrical power established, bus tie switches, turn them on, APU generator should be on, and APU selector should be start. And the other thing that you always have to do is IRS. And then we just have to wait until the power kicks in. We already basically have the flight plan. I just have to see the next step is the crucial step when we actually try to see if it matches up what my airplane's data can match up to what I have on the radio. Because if not, that's kind of annoying. Now, when I get my Navigraph, sooner or later I'm gonna get that. It's gonna be all so align, and the on DC disappears, which means that power actually kicked in. Gen off. Okay, nothing seems to be wrong here. Forward and to open. Okay. So status display. Okay. And let's take a look at the quantities. 0.9, 0.9, 0.9. Okay, everything is correct. We have oil pressure. Everything is good. Last time there was once when I forgot that. Hey, Sotagraph, how are you doing? Recently, the last couple of days, I've been doing all Pilot Edge. This flight, I don't dare to do on Pilot Edge. I must tell you that. I need to learn more. So let's actually fire up the CDU, and this is gonna be the interesting part. You see the nav data out of date. I will have to do it sooner or later. Reference airport is gonna be KSFO. We are flying from KSFO, and we are right here. Write it in here. Do okay. Check and check. Navigation data. Check. Okay. RTP route page. So we're actually gonna go for KSFO to KSLC, Salt Lake City. We already have the full ortho last time. We missed the ortho just at the very end of the trip. So, gosh, cannot see anything through this glass. So last time I haven't got the full ortho for KSLC, the Salt Lake City. Now it's good. Now I have it. So it should be it should be nicer actually when we get there. All right. But how is everything going? That's right. And we're gonna go for KSLC runway. We're gonna take 28R, I believe. Runway. And I'm even gonna put in that AA 1, 2, 3, 4 is gonna be our flight number. It doesn't really matter. Activate, execute. Okay. And then we're gonna go for route. Next page. Departure. Now here comes as we say in Hungarian, the monkey jumps into the water. Let's see. My Pilot2ATC is saying AFIVA. So let's try an AFIVA 1. Let's see if we have that. I don't have that. Fuck me. Nope, we don't have AFIVA. That's bad. Okay, let's see what else we have done here. AFIVA is not gonna work currently because I don't have AFIVA here. Let's double check it. Quit. Louvre. No. Okay. So let's see what else we've got. Let's see. Did so Afiva is up. We have quit 7, which actually could work, and via maybe suck, or via this other place is okay. Lean is okay, suck is okay. Actually, it's good. So quit. Actually, let's go. Let's see if we have quit in our airplane. We do have quit 3. Actually, we can select all of these if you want. Which way should we go? Should we go to Sacramento? After all, let's see. Definitely not this one. I'm not sure about this one. Let's go through Sacramento. Okay, so let's select suck. Here you go, and then load it. There you go, and then we can actually take a quick look here how it looks. Uh-oh, that's not good, because that one actually needs us some vectoring, which I can do, I just don't like. Intercept, because I'm afraid that it's not gonna give me. Okay, let's not do that one. Hold on. Let's go for, how about if we still use suck? I mean, quit. But let's use another one. We are going that way. Let's go for that in any. And if you load it up, how does it look? No, it's still not good. It actually doesn't go to any. Wait a minute. Did I do it correctly? Sid, select departure, quit, and any. Should be this way, all the way to. Actually, that would mean that we are going all the way there. Load it. Oh yeah, any is there. So whatever I do, apparently I have to do it like this. Oh, that sucks. And you know what? In this case, let's go back to the suck thing. So I might need to do it. That's fine. Or is there any other one that is better? I would love to do Afiva. I cannot do it. So let's go for quit 7 and let's go for suck, and we will have to do a vectoring here, apparently. Okay. Which is bad, but we're gonna do it, no problem. So let's go back to our airplane here. So let's go to suck. Okay. And let's go back, previous page, runway 28R, active runway. That's right, execute. Okay, now before we go any further, let me actually see this whole thing over there by going here, going to plan mode. And as you can see, that's what we're talking about. When we are taking off, we kind of have to find it ourselves. You see, let's go for the legs actually. Step. We're going to 280, which is the direction, and then we have to intercept this place here, and then we can go to rebus, and suck, and whatever. Question is, will it actually let me use the VNAV? I'm worried that it won't, but we'll see. Anyway, we've done that. Let's go for an arrival. And what you're trying to do here, arrival-wise, is apparently it's BVL2. Let's see if we have a BVL2 thing. So KSLC arrival, BVL1, 34, not GPS, we want to go to ILS 34R. And it's bogey or FFU. Now let's take a look at that. Neither of that. Bogey or FFU, that is neither of that. Should go to some plague thingy. No, let's go for GPS 4. Here you go. And do we have something else that is good? Let's see, what else do we have here? If we go for the star, if you go for BVR2, do we have something else? Only BVR? No. We have bear. Let's see, if we go for a bear here, what do we got? What do we get? Bear 4, actually, hold on. That's actually pretty good. It's bear 4, exactly. So we have the exact thing here. So with the bear 4, we should go via let's go for BYI. Let's see if I have BYI here. Yes, we have BYI. Still, there is a transition FFU, which is still don't get it, but select transition BYI. I don't see any FFU here. So at the end, it's not going to be that good. Okay, let's try to load it how it loads. It goes a little bit higher to the north. Probably goes a little bit further. That's right. I actually like that because it's going to be even more beautiful. That's right. And let's see if I have that. It is 34R, right? It is L34R, but it says plague, approach, let me see, select transition, FFU, there you go, I'm going to use FFU, load it. Okay, so that's like going a little bit further down there, look at that. As we go there, it's going to come this way, and when he gets here, we basically have to turn around, and it's going to be FFU. Okay. Because that's the only one that was available here. So I'm going to use FFU. Good. Come on, my stupid mouse is screwing around. Sorry about that. FFU, everything is good. Execute. Come on. Execute. Luckily, it's not a shooter. And let's go back to Lex. And let's do step by step here. So BYI, after Node, Reader, Bear, FFU. Okay, so, okay, how does it look actually from a little bit? So previous page, BYI. So it's basically we're coming here, and then we kind of have to come down here. Looks a bit silly. Let's take a look actually in this case, because I might not want to have a BYI. That's too high for that. Select arrival. We had therefore actually the LCU makes much more sense. Much more sense. I think. Oh no, it's the same thing, because whatever happens, it's gonna go through the. Never mind. Cancel. What happens is whatever happens, I'm looking for the B. This is the one that he wants to transfer to. So this is the beer. So it's gonna come anyway from this way. So I would need something that comes from a little bit this side. That makes more sense. Let's take a look at the SID. What else do we have? No. Let's do a star. Sorry, cancel. So instead of the bear, what else do we have? BVL2, we already checked. Actually, that was good. Let's go back here, and it's a BVL. It's fine, I believe. Let's actually do that. I should have done that. So if you go back to the Department of Pro, come on. Oh, BVL and load it. Sorry. Yeah, that actually makes more sense. So let's get rid of here. So if we go to departure arrival, instead of going there, let's go for a. Oh no, we didn't have the BVL one. We only had the QIT 3. Oh, sorry. Index, sorry. Arrival. BVL1, stupid, and then GPS 34R, and let's go for an FFU. Execute. Okay. That apparently is still gonna be a troublesome one, because we still have to vector, but seems to be much more reasonable to me. Previous page. BVL null watts, and then we basically still have to turn down here and go, but it's a much more reasonable way, I think. Or we can go straight and turn back this way. I'm not even sure which way I should do it. Unless you guys have a better idea. Because this way still goes here, and then watts, and still comes down here, which actually the way it does, it goes over there, and we can turn back like this. I wouldn't actually recommend that, because there are some probably at watts we have to kind of turn around. Probably better if you turn right away to this direction. Or is there any other one? Which one was the next one? Bear, BBR2. What is LEHY? No. LAOH? No. Nope. I'm looking if there is anything from the south, actually. but I don't see Quen. Oh wait, maybe this one here? That should be good. Quen, I think I did it before though. See? Can we go for a Quen? Departure. God damn it. Quen, let's say MLF. Okay, there we go. And load it. Unable to please ground speed or decent play. Oh, MLF is way too far actually. We don't want to go that far. Hold on. Quen, if I do Quen, but there is MLF and BCE only, or Quen itself. Where is Quen? Closer, right? Yeah, it's better. Quen. Let's say loaded. I don't know what's happened to this one. Validate. What's wrong with that? Cruise altitude, enter. Descent rate, let's make it to 2000 just to please it. You know what? I think this thing is bugged out. I do think this thing just bugged out here, so no, let's just do the way I did it here. So what was it? We had departure arrival, we had text arrival, we already had, was it BVR 1 that we had? FFU, I think that's what we had, right? Let's see, so let's go back there, let's say BVL 2 at BVL and load it. Yeah, that's what you're gonna do. I think that's gonna be that's just gonna work. All right. So let's see the points though. What kind of points we're gonna have? FFN transition FFU execute. Okay. Let's see BVL null watts and vectors, and then it goes to FFU and then Tikui. No, the rest is pretty different. Tikui Yiske Rulfo, that's totally different. So how about this approach at the end? Let's go through plague. Load it. Algae, Hawk, totally different again. See. Departure arrival, if we do, this is why you guys have to have an updated thing, because right now I'm struggling with this. Because I'm shit it. Hold on. Yeah. Arrival, BVL. This one, there is only one FFU. Nothing we can do. So there is nothing we can do. So at the end, it's going to be totally different from what the computer tells us. So after null and watts, these are totally different. We're going to go for, are we going to have to go to plague at all? Let's see, watts. It doesn't. PVR, null, watts, and up tool here is good, but then it gives me a totally different one, unfortunately. It's an iris on with 34, right? Just to make sure. PVLE and oh, it's GP. Fucking hell. No shit. Hold on. I messed it up. Sorry about that. Index arrival. It's PVL1, but it's not GPS runway 34. It's ILS runway 34. ILS 34R. There you go. And then we have the FFU. Transition nothing, and we're gonna execute it. And now we're gonna take a look at the legs. So BVL watts vectors, and then we go to plague. It's still very different score. Oh no, because I have to go to FFU. Okay. Loaded. Plague, FFU, and then plague algae hop. This one is going totally differently. FFU plague, but then it goes totally different. Anyway, you know what? I'm gonna just follow whatever the computer says. Whatever. How about if is there any way that I could do like departure arrival, PVL1, ISR 34R, bogey. Is there a bogey option there? Vectors to HAKKR maybe? Load? No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Let's go to FF. Let's go to FFU. Try to keep it as close as possible. All right, so that's what we're gonna do. It's not gonna be easy, but I mean, it's not gonna be that simple, but it's gonna be okay. And validate it. Actually, you know what? Let's make it 2500 again. Enter. Okay, that's good. Validate it. And then here, I'm gonna say execute. Lex. So we're gonna have the beginning is okay, and then step, 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 step. BVR know what's so far good, but then it's basically a totally different thing. Wait a minute. Did I choose the FFU, right? Wait. Go to arrival, double check one more time. Without BVL, transition none. We have ILS 34R and via FFU. Execute. And let's step, 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 step. It goes FFU, plague, and then these are totally different, but that's fine. We're just gonna go down. Okay, give me a quick second, guys. Just a quick bathroom break, and I'm gonna be back in just 1 second. All right. Okay, we're ready. So, actually, we still have to do something right here in the root. I am going to go to the next page and set and BVL1. Basically, I'm just going to delete, and it's going to be a direct. So when I go by execute, so when I go to Lex and I do step by step here, take off rebus sock and then go directly to BVL and then go that way. Now at watts, I'm going to basically turn, I have to turn 258 and then I have to go, look at that. Oh, it cannot even show it this way. Anyway, I have to go down and find FFU and then from there it's going to be plague. A turn score, it's going to be different from what I have on my radio, so the radio is probably going to give me some hard time, but whatever. Okay, so we're done. So the root page is done, departure page is done. Now let's go for the perf init. Okay, let's go for, first of all, let's move this back to map mode. And let's go for root and perf init. So the cruise altitude we set is 37,000. We set a cost index of 30. We have 10 reserve. And I believe that we are already filled up, so I'm going to have this much of fuel, the weight and everything. Apparently, we're good. We have enough gas. Done. Takeoff reference speed. We just simply go there. Let's go with flap. It's a long runway, so let's give it flaps 5. 30 CGO. I mean CG, not CGO. And select on. So let's see, we're gonna have a rotation speed at 145. Basically, have to go almost 150. It's a lot, actually. You know what? Maybe we should go for 15 here. Yeah, I think it's better. So let's go for 15, and in this case, we just have to go up to 141, and the trim 3.6. Okay. Takeoff speeds deleted. I know. Takeoff speeds now it's correct. Complete. There you go. So check, and we can go to the next one. Can get rid of this. So we program the computer, so it's going to be relatively simple. And then we go up and turn on the yaw dampers. Hydraulic panels are all lit up. Check. Left and right engine pump. Check. Electric pumps are off. ELT switch is armed. Actually, it's not. Mine battery switch is on. APU is on. Bus tires auto. Utility bus switches, turn them on. Generator control, we turn them on. Runway turn off light are off. Emergency light switch we actually arm and on. Or arm and guard, arm and guard. Passenger oxygen is checked, and the other one, Remer turbine, also checked. Both of them are non-active. Engine control panel, so both of them auto. There you go. Actually, I'm gonna go back to. Oh shit! Forgot to do this. Okay, and let's go back to game capture. All right, sorry about that. And lighting panel position. This time we can turn it on. Anti-collision all off. Wing light switches we don't need right now. Window heat switches are all on. Non-smoking selector, we're gonna actually turn it to auto, but after that we're going to turn it on. Seat belts auto, cabin altitude panel auto rate control. Let's put it on right there. Now set. Now landing altitude selector. For that I have to go, which you guys cannot see. I have to actually go to sky vector. I'm actually setting this to KSFO to KSLC. We don't need this midpoint here, which I originally set for the flight. Good. Let me actually, KSLC is open tab. Set. Open a new tab. Thank you. Is at 4227. So we have to remember this. We have to go quite high here. 4227. 40. 4227. So 423 is going to be okay. So landing gear selector good. We're going to have an auto control. This equipped cooling is off. Let's turn on some air conditioner for the people. By the way, people are already, I believe, are getting in, right? We already loaded the airplane. Pretty sure about it. Not yet. Hold on. Yeah, plane is loaded. Okay, so as you can see, actually, we have a beautiful, this is the beautiful San Francisco scenery. I hope I'm already on game capture. Yes, I am. So this is the beautiful MrX San Francisco scenery, which means that we have actually a gate, and we have a gate config, so we are good. And we already loaded. So since I already load everything, I'm gonna actually welcome everybody here while we are doing.
The captain and crew would like to welcome you on board this Boeing 757-200
Right.
airliner. If you haven't already
So
done
let's
so,
actually go and
please
give
throw
them
your
some
carry-on
aircon,
luggage
as I
underneath
said.
the seat in front of you, or in an overhead bin. The flight crew will do everything possible to make your flight comfortable and enjoyable.
Turn on the,
Explain.org.
what is that?
Step to Sky and Flight Factor. Wish you a pleasant
Oh, PA
flight
news. Okay, never
experience.
mind. All right. So trimmer. Let's put on the fence. Left pack and right pack. Let's go for auto. Bleeder panel. And then isolation switch off. On. 2 engines and the APU. Now we have some air for the people, and then we go down back here. And now we're actually gonna ask we're gonna actually close the door. Airplane. Let's actually close the door. Actually close the door, and we're gonna actually let the fuel truck go, and gate configuration is off. And then we are still at the gate though. We just turn that off. So now we're gonna go for flight directory on. VOR DME switch auto. Oxygen. Let's check the oxygen here if we have. Yes, we do, and we have 1747. That's good enough value for me. Flight instruments. They check, and let's check the altimeter, which actually we should normally do by checking the radio. I'm gonna actually go this way and just check it here. 29902, that's good. That's basically a standard, so we don't have to check anything. So altimeter check. TCAS only. Let's take a look at TCAS is on. If I turn on yes, that's correct. And we have here TOTOFD, that's correct. Check auto length is status is no auto length, so check. Landing gear level, we have it here, landing gear down. We have this thing, this alternate guarded. We have this thing on, no, these 3, 1, 2, and 3 are off. This one is on normal, this one is on normal, these things are off. Let's go for the upper ACOS display, generator, engine bleeding, engine order, electric, nothing weird. Parking brake is still on. Okay, everything is good. So check. Secondary engine thing is, everything is correct, so check, and we're gonna have the status display here on, that's good. Computer selector to the computer. Trust reference selector is TO, that's right, and here TO as well, so it's good. FS control panel. Decision height selector, we're gonna actually, I was told that I should put it back to minus 20. Check. Terrain switch off. Check. HER range selector. We can actually put it down. I'm gonna put it down all the way to 10 miles. Check. HSI traffic switch. Check. HSI mode selector is on map. Check. Center switch. I don't push it, but check. Radar switch off. Communication panel is on. Check. ADF panel is good. Check. Engine fire panel, everything is off. Check. Transponder panel. Now, let's go and let's do radio communication here. So first of all, it's already validated. Pilot. Everything is ready. So actually, let's do our first radio communication. Not sure what's wrong here. Oh, we have to go to. Hold on, we actually have to go to. What are we doing here? Where are the radio communications? Here. What is the clearest delivered SFO? Hold on, connected. Let's connect again.
San Francisco
Weather is not
INTL
currently
information.
There you
available
go.
for San
118.2, that's what we want. So let's go, ready to copy IFR clearance.
Boeing 757-234 ready to copy IFR clearance.
All right.
Boeing 757-234. We don't
Oh
have
shit, I have to do it
flight
again.
on file for you.
Sorry. Validate file. And now you say. Sorry.
Boeing 757-234 ready to
And
copy
hold
IFR
on,
clearance.
I'm gonna go and put this to you
Boeing
guys so that you can actually see it.
757-234 is cleared to Kilo Sierra Lima Charlie. Climb via the CUIT-7 departure, with the SAC transition, then direct to Bravo Victor Lima, then is filed.
Alright, you can see it right down
Expect
there.
departure runway 28 right. Maintain, 14,000 feet. Expect higher clearances 9 minutes after departure. Departure on 120.9 squawk 6120.
Boeing
6120.
757-234 is cleared
That's what
to
I
Kilo
want.
Sierra Lima
6.
Charlie. Climb via the CUIT-7 departure.
1,
The SAC transition, then direct to Bravo Victor Lima,
2,
then is filed.
0.
Maintain, 14,000 feet. Expect higher clearances 9 minutes after departure.
And we're gonna be at
Departure on
14,000.
120.9 squawk 6120.
Alright, 14,000. That's good.
Boeing 757-234 read back correct.
Okay, So
Contact
transponder
ground
channel
on
check.
1.8 when ready to taxi.
ILS panel. Now
Update.
ILS panel.
Ground on 121.8.
Right now it's inactive because we are still very far. I'm gonna check on the ILS 34. On, guys, what the fuck is this doing? So annoying. Okay, I'm gonna go for a radio. Actually, I'm gonna get rid of the on top function because it's killing me. Here you go. Okay, good. So the ILS is right now, I'm just gonna check if it's working or not. And it seems to be working, but it's gonna be a different frequency, not that one. So ILS panel, okay. Cargo fire, everything is off. APO, whatever, APU is in. Right VHR off, on. Next one, the co-pilot. So he's got board DMA switch auto. He's gonna fly director on. Auto throttle switch we're gonna turn on. Bank limit selector is on auto. Check. We're gonna have here both sides. These are okay. This caging off. I mean, pull ILS selector off. Standby engine indicators on auto. Alternate stabilizer trim switches. They are there. Let's see if they are working. Yes, they are working. Speed brake lever should be. Oh wait, I have. Come on! God damn it! I hate that. The control. You know, sometimes the controlling of things is so difficult. Check. Speed brake lever is already down. Thank you very much. It is down. So, what do you want? Just override. Reverse and forward press K. Flap is on 0. Check. Parking brake is on. Parking brake is on. Stabilizer trim cutoff guarded. Full fuel control are cut off. And there is no fire alarm there. So let's go next. And before start procedure. So now we're gonna actually get to the point that we're gonna actually ask for pushback. So we actually gonna ask our.
Attention all flight attendants, doors to automatic.
We put the doors to automatic, so basically they are locked, in other words. And as you can see here, we are at that gate right now. Beautiful. And we're gonna actually go to the 28 right. Now I'm gonna actually take a look. You guys won't see it, unfortunately. I'm gonna take a look at the runways where that is. 28 right is okay. I can see it. 28 right is actually the one. That one over there. Let's actually double check that. We just simply go and go right there. It's a beautiful airport now. 28 right. This is the one that we're gonna take. Okay. So what we have to do here. Oh, yeah. Sorry. We're gonna probably taxi. To that way. So I'm gonna push back to the left, to the, what is it? Okay, come here. We're gonna push back like this, okay? My tail is gonna go to the right. So I'm gonna actually ask for a pushback right now. Ground. Ask for a pushback. Pushback truck in operation, it came over. Actually, there is one little problem with this thing, that it has this thing like there, and it's not even gonna work. So there are some small things that are kind of stupid with this one. But that's okay, and we're gonna do a pushback now. Now, before we do that, however, we have to ask for a pushback from the radio. So we had the clearance. Wait a minute, we had the clearance, so why are you recent?
Ground on 121.8 Boeing 757-234.
You should let me do a pushback right now. Unfortunately, sometimes frequency change to ground, please.
Boeing 757-234 request frequency change to ground.
Boeing 757-234 contacts San Francisco International Ground on 121.8. Enjoy your morning.
Okay.
Ground on 121.8 Boeing 757-234.
God damn it, it always bugged out again. Damn it. Okay, you know what? Let's do it from the beginning. Let's actually get a... Let's get a clearance. Ready to copy IFR clearance. We do it from the
Boeing
beginning.
757-234 ready to copy IFR clearance.
Yeah, it's bugged out.
Boeing 757-234 is cleared to Kilo Sierra Lima Charlie, climb via the CUIT-7 departure, with the SAC transition, then direct to Bravo Victor Lima then as filed. Expect departure runway 28 right. Maintain, 14,000 feet. Expect higher clearances 9 minutes after departure. Departure on 120.9 or squawk 6120.
Boeing 757-234 is cleared to Kilo Sierra Lima Charlie, climb via the CUIT-7 departure, with the SAC transition, then direct to Bravo Victor Lima then as filed. Maintain, 14,000 feet. Expect higher clearances 9 minutes after departure.
Should be fine.
Departure on 120.9 or squawk 6120.
6120. Let's double check 6120.
Boeing 757-234 read back correct. Let us know when you are ready to taxi.
Now that's what I need. Clearance. And now we should have... Hold. Can I just... Okay, maybe it's report. No. Information. Squawk code. I did it correctly, right?
Say squawk code for Boeing 757-234.
Boeing 757-234 squawk 6120.
Yes. And that's right. Okay. Why don't I read it back? Come on, man. Request. Come on, man. Okay, I think I have to do it myself. So let's go for recent. A ground on 121.8. So I'm gonna actually have to actively by myself. I have to change the radio to 121.8. Okay, ground is changed to there. Okay. And we should have let's go for exit tower, okay?
Boeing 700 and
I don't know, guys, what the is
request
going on.
frequency
Sometimes it
change
just
to
bugs
tower.
out. This is what actually Pilot2ATC is much better about.
234 contacts San Francisco International Tower on 120.5. Have a good morning.
Tower on 120.5 Boeing 757-234.
It's totally wrong. Again, we don't have that, so no, we're gonna go to maybe to departure, frequency change to departure, maybe.
Boeing
It bugged out.
757-234 request frequency change to departure.
Boeing 757-234 contact Norcal departure on 120.9.
That's definitely not the one.
Departure on 120.9 or Boeing 757-234.
Definitely not. Okay, guys, I'm actually gonna. Here is what I have to do, unfortunately. I have to restart the radio, which means that I will have to reprogram it and everything. That's really annoying, but it's just not working right now. Should I try it on Pilot Edge, guys? I mean, that's another way to do it, but I'm not sure if I want to do it on Pilot Edge, guys. That's kind of if I cannot do it on Pilot Edge. I don't dare to do it on Pilot Edge. Not because I'm afraid of the communication, because I have outdated NAVs, which means that it would all be a mess if I did that. Hey Svero, how are you doing? Did you just come? Right now it's not going well right now. I'm trying to go from San Francisco to look at this. I got this beautiful San Francisco scenery here, the MrX scenery. It's gorgeous. However, the problem is I don't dare to make a 757 flight right now with Pilot Edge. I think that's a little bit out of my league. I mean, I could. What do you think? Should I do it? Suero, do you think I should do it? The problem is that the biggest problem I face is that my nav data is out of it's not new. So what I programmed into the computer is a little bit different from what I have, for example, on this radio. And obviously it would be different from what I would have. The hell just happened here? Actually, you know what? Let me check something. If I go for my SimWave, that was suggesting the truck N2. Is there a truck N2 in here? Let me actually take a look at this, because right now unfortunately, I have a lot of time. Departure arrival. Is there a truck N2? You see, there is not truck N2. Obviously, I cannot do it. I can do it, queue it, but it's a little bit different. I have QE3 and they say QE7, but it's all the same. At the end of the day, it's all the same thing. So that's why I can still do it. It's just not good. Okay, so I'm back at here. Let me actually show it to you guys, because otherwise you don't know what I'm doing here. There you go. Okay, so all right. So we're actually going to do it again, which means that cruise altitude. Oh, let's go for connect.
San Francisco INTL information.
Can you please shut up? Thank you. And then we're going to have a new cruise altitude 37,000, 37,000. I'm burning a lot of APU gas, by the way. I'm going to use KSFO, and I'm going to use enter, and I'm going to use KSLC, right. We're going to have a SID. is gonna be, what's wrong with you? Come on. We're gonna have a departure that is QE7 and transitioning at set. Loaded. And we're gonna have a star, which is we're gonna use the VVR2 and we're gonna transition it. No, hold on. No, what was it? We used the Bear 4 and we got transition at. What did we do here? Hold on. No, BVR2, right? And we got transition at BVR. Is it? No. What the hell did we do? Hold on. Wait. Get back here. What did we do here? Damn it. Index fucking L. Cancel here. We did use the arrival. We are using, yeah, BVL and oh yeah, and transfer at BVR. That's fine. Yeah. So let's go for the star is BVL 2. There is only one transition is BVL. Load it. And our approach is ILS34R and FFU. Load it. And validate. And file. And let's do this and down and on top cancelled. And right now I'm gonna get rid of that window. There you go. And this window should be no. This one, okay. There you go. Now you guys can see it. And let's go and make a communication here. So ready to copy VFR clearance. Say it.
Boeing 757-234 ready to copy IFR clearance.
Boeing 757-234 is cleared to Kilo Sierra Lima Charlie.
6601 though.
Departure.
Have to change that.
SAC transition, then direct to Bravo
6
Victor Lima then is filed.
6
Expect departure runway 28 right.
0
Maintain 14,000 feet. Expect higher clearances 9 minutes
1.
after departure. Departure on 120.9 or squawk 6601.
Okay.
Boeing 757-234 is cleared to Kilo Sierra Lima Charlie. Climb via the CUIT-7 departure, with the SAC
It's really the
transition,
problem with the
then
nets.
direct to
I
Bravo
hate it.
Victor Lima then
And
is
P
filed.
is suddenly became
Maintain
so good, man.
14,000 feet.
I just realized P is so
Expect
good.
higher clearances 9 minutes after departure. Departure on 120.9 or squawk 6601.
Okay.
Boeing 757-234 read back correct. Contact ground on 121.8 when ready to taxi. Have a good morning.
Ground on 121.8 Boeing 757-234.
Ready for pushback. Here you go. Now it gives me that. Okay.
Boeing 757.
Okay, guys. So that's what we
ready for
missed in the
pushback.
previous time.
Boeing 757.
So we are setting already. Actually, the pushback card. I already got the pushback card
Boeing
here.
757-234.
All I have to do is. This airport is so beautiful. This is the San Francisco airport. We get rid of that the parking brake, so the gate goes away. We use auto gate, so it's actually working. That I love. And I'm going to go and start using the pushback. And we're going to turn to the right for our pushback. Hey, go, go, go. Go, 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 go. I don't want to hit you, man. Come on. There you go. We are pushing back slowly. You, sir, stop there. Stop, man. Here you go. Come on. Pushing back is always so slow, man. This airport looks gorgeous. I just downloaded it. It's great. And last time when we flew to Salt Lake City, we didn't have ortho over there. Now I have full ortho around Salt Lake City. The airport is still the standard one, but actually it's a pretty decent looking airport, so that's fine. I don't think that we ever flew from San Francisco to Salt Lake City though, so I think it's gonna be a new one. Hopefully you guys gonna enjoy it. I will, that's for sure. Alright, that's it. Stop and go. I'm gonna have to get rid of this pushback cart. Thank you. Bye. Thank you very much. No need for any announcements at the moment, but getting ready for that. And we're gonna go back, and before startup, let's do that. So the door is auto. Let's double check on here. On init ref, we have 15 black 30. Basically, we are on TO. That's the only point. And here is only TO as well, so check that. AIS box, they are there, very close to each other. Basically, we have to take off at 141, if I remember well. 141, that's right. We are rotating at 141. AIS box, check. MCP, AIS manager, this one is correct, and let's go for LNAV and VNAV. Okay, actually it's good, we got both of them. Last time there was once I couldn't get VNAV and it was really annoying. And then we have IS match selector check then. Initial heading, it's 28 right, so 280. Go to 280, heading 280. Why is it so dark? 280, that's right. Check it. My mouse is like jumping around the place. We actually have initial altitude, we already have 14,000, check. Front exterior doors are closed. Hydraulic panel. We have the right electric one. Sorry, that's the left. Right electric one, these two, and this all on. Left pump switch is on, right pump switch is on, and we have some in the middle, some middle ones as well. Red on. Recoil switch, let's double check if there is anything here that is bothering us. Generators, engine bleed, whatever. Should be everything okay, and the trim has to be 3.6, and obviously it is not right now, so let's go to, hold on, that's too much. 3.5, that's about 3.6 it seems. Check it. So now we can do an engine start, which means that first we have to request an engine start, obviously. We're gonna need an engine start, please.
Boeing 757-234 ready for engine start.
All right.
Boeing 757-234 engine start approved.
Okay.
Engine start approved. Boeing 757-234.
Brilliant. So let's check on the secondary conditions. They all check. Let's go up to the pack controls. Let's turn them off for a second. Sorry guys, no air conditioner. We start with the right engine, no, with the left engine. Sorry. Put it to ground. The NG is going up to 18, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. We give some power. As you can see, the engine starts up. We can't really hear that, however, we can see that it's pulled up and now it's going slowly back to normal. We have a normal start, that's good. It's gonna probably even out at 360 or something, somewhere around there. Yep, let's give a little power. Engine verified. Let's go for the right one. Come down. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. As you can see, as pulls up, we actually some pressure and everything so good. Well, 18, let's heat it up. As you can see, that one starts giving some heat. That starts up nicely. And it's pulled up quite high, but that's fine. We actually turns back to, goes back to idle, and we can verify it in just 1 second. So far so good, and this is gonna be a beautiful flight. By the way, let's make sure the weather is, hold on, it should be real world conditions. Thank you so much. Apply the changes, obviously. Hey, don't go anywhere, you idiot. Okay, alright, let's give a little power. Here you go, verified. So now we can actually go and let's do a pre-taxi thing. So APU selector should be off. NTI switches, we don't need them because we are at 15 degrees, so good. Pack controls back to auto, which means that our people can start breathing again. People love me now. Isolation switch on. Off, sorry. Status display, we should have a few, parking brake is on, otherwise everything is good, so status display okay. Now we have to go to 15, 1, 2, 3 notches on that. We can actually watch that as the flaps are slowly coming down there to 15. See, flaps are down to 15. So check. Flight controls, we actually checked them, but seems to be all good. Check. Transponder, double check again that it is on ATL. Yes, ALT, sorry. Check. Turn on they call it very complicated, but basically the taxi lights. And we don't need the logo lights, so next. We're basically gonna ask for a taxi now. Taxi to active departure runway.
Boeing 757-234 request taxi to 28 right.
Boeing 757-234 taxi to runway 28 right via taxiways Foxtrot, Charlie, hold short runway 01 left, and runway 01 right, and runway 28 left, and runway 28 right.
Taxi to runway 28 right via taxiways Foxtrot, Charlie, hold
Foxtrot
short
and
runway
Charlie,
01
okay.
left, and runway 01
Let's take
right,
a look at it
and
outside.
runway 28 left, and runway 28 right Boeing 757
And let's try to actually
34.
find Foxtrot and Charlie. Okay, so let's actually go. I'm gonna look for Foxtrot. Foxtrot is F1 over there. But this is A. Oh, wait a minute, actually if you don't come a little bit high, probably you can see it. This is A, this is F1. Oh, this is Foxtrot, so that's gonna be interesting. He wants me to go via Foxtrot. And then, that's gonna be interesting. He wants me to go to Foxtrot and then... Foxtrot and then Charlie. What the hell is Charlie though? This is still Foxtrot. Oh, okay, so it's basically there. I got it. We basically have to come this way, and we actually turned a little bit too much here with our taxiing. We are supposed to come this way, so what are we gonna do here? I'm gonna hopefully actually we can get back there. So if we go there, the Charlie actually probably is gonna be the very end here. That is gonna be Charlie. Yes, this is Charlie. Okay, so that's right. So all I have to do is basically turn. Actually, I have to follow that one over there. That one over there. So it's gonna be a bit radical turn, but we're gonna try to do that. And let's taxi. So I'm gonna get rid of this thing here. We're ready to taxi. Let's actually try to make this turn first before anything. Apparently, I didn't know that I'm gonna taxi by Charlie. I mean, taxi by Foxtrot. So look at that from up there. I think we're gonna be fine. We kind of have to. That's fine. We are turning almost in one place, so we're just gonna go for that one. Good. Oh, this taxiing is actually pretty amazing on this thing. So let's give a little push here. A bit more there, and let's actually start going there. And as we're going there, I'm actually gonna start the safety demonstration for everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, we request your full attention as the flight attendants demonstrate the safety features of this aircraft.
Alright, let's go.
When the seatbelt sign illuminates, you must fasten your seatbelt, insert the metal fittings one into the other, and tighten by pulling on the loose end of the strap. To release your seatbelt, lift the upper portion of the buckle. We suggest that you keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the flight, as we may experience turbulence.
Here you go, we can just go, we don't even have to slow down too much.
Has 10 emergency exits, 4 forward, 2 aft, and 2 over each wing. Please take a few moments now.
Alright.
Locate nearest exit. In some cases, your nearest
And we're
exit
gonna
may
get
be behind
clearance for the other
you.
one
We
as
need to
well in a
evacuate
second.
the aircraft. Floor level lighting will guide you towards the exit. Doors can be opened by moving the handle in the direction of the arrow. Each door is equipped with an inflatable slide, which may also be detached and used as a life
Boeing
raft. Oxygen and the air pressure
757-234
are always
clear to
being
cross
monitored.
runway
In the
01
event
right.
Oh,
of
nice. Let's go.
decompression, an
Clear to
oxygen
cross
mask
runway
will
01 right
automatically
Boeing
appear in front of you.
757
To start the flow of oxygen, pull the mask towards you. Place it firmly over your nose and mouth.
Alright, so all we have to do now, we just have to go through all this taxiway all the way there.
Although the bag does not
We're
inflate,
good.
oxygen is flowing to the mask. If you are traveling with a child or someone who requires assistance, secure your mask on first, and then assist the other person. Keep your mask on until a uniformed crew member advises you to remove it. In the event of an emergency, please assume the bracing position. Lean forward with your hands on top of your head and your elbows against your thighs. Ensure your feet are flat on the floor.
Is anybody here, guys? Radio check. Anybody here?
Or between the armrests.
F is on the left side. It's actually nice. The marks are much clearer than they used to be before this update.
Pass the straps around your waist and adjust at the front. To inflate the vest, pull firmly on the red cord, only when leaving the aircraft. If you need to refill the vest, blow into the mouthpieces. Use the whistle and light to attract attention. Also, your seat bottom cushion can be used as a flotation device. Pull the cushion from the seat, slip your arms into the straps, and hug the cushion to your chest.
I really wish I could
Following
use Pilot2ATC, guys.
Calculators, CD
Because it's so much better,
laptop
but
computers may be used when the seat
I don't
belt
dare
sign
to
is
do it
off,
yet.
or when permitted by the crew. Mobile telephones, remote-controlled toys, or any electronic devices operating with an antenna must be turned off at all times. We remind you that this is a non-smoking flight. Tampering with, disabling, or destroying the smoke detectors located in the lavatories is prohibited by law. You will find this and all the other safety information in the card located in the seat
Oh, wait a
pocket
minute.
in front of you.
Altimeter is
We strongly
3000.
suggest you read it before
Interesting.
takeoff. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask one of our crew members. We wish you all an enjoyable
Okay, that
flight.
changed actually.
Thank you.
Oh, it's not. It didn't change. I changed because I actually originally had like a clear weather, and that was 29902. And now I just, as I switched back to like normal weather, that's gonna give me this kind of issue. So okay, that's actually I'm good. Let's slow down because we actually have to go to Charlie and we have to cross the runway again. So it's gonna tell us to cross the runway. Not sure if I can go to directly. Hold on.
Boeing 757-234 clear to cross runway 28 left.
Oh, thank you.
Cleared to cross runway 28 left Boeing 7.
Okay, then let's just go.
234.
Let's just cross that runway, and we're gonna stop in a second. He's gonna actually tell us to turn to tower. And in normal case, we would.
757-234 contact tower on 120.5.
Hey, Miniwebs, how are you doing?
Tower on 120.5.
I am flying the 757 right now, which means that I cannot use Pilot Edge because I am not ready for that yet, unfortunately. All right, so I'm just gonna stop here for just 1 second, and I'm gonna put down my parking brake, and let's do a pre-takeoff checklist, which is very simple. We have the white anti-collision on. The transponder becomes happy. It turns to hurrah, and auto brake goes to take off, and taxi lights off, and the landing lights on. That's basically it. Pretty much it. How you doing, Miniwebs? And we are basically ready to take off. So I'm actually going to go there because they're going to have to take off specs, landing gear, flaps, and altimeters. That's good. So let's actually call in the radio and tell them that we want to take off here. Take off. ready for departure. Say it.
Tower Boeing 757-234 ready for departure.
Where is
28
it? Where go
right.
yesterday? Oh gosh.
757-234
Okay.
cleared for takeoff. Runway 28 right.
Cleared for
Okay,
takeoff.
so
Runway 28 right.
I first, well, I did 2
750
flights. First of all, what was really annoying that I didn't check in advance. So most of the flights that I thought that they would go for like C or D airspaces, they were actually all just uncontrolled airport. So that was bad. Second thing, I did one flight going very close to a C class airspace. I landed down and I made that whole flight, and it was pretty good. Everything was perfect. I mean, not perfect, but good. But my FSE was not, I forgot to turn on my X economy. So I had to redo the flight. And when I redone the flight, I ended up going way too fast when I wanted to land. So in order to avoid that, I declared a turn. How can I say? I said I'm gonna do it again, turn around. It's an uncontrolled airspace, so nobody talked to me, but I just announced that. I made a loop back, but unfortunately, my loop was a little bit bigger than I thought. So when I looked at the right side and I was like, okay, I'm looking for the airport, it turned out that instead of the airport that I wanted to land, I looked at the next airport, which was very, very close, and that was a Class C airport. And I basically ended up turning there and landed there, which is like, what the fuck? So I was like, oops. And then I called up that airport, and I told them what happened, explained them exactly what happened. They were actually very understanding. They were like, okay, shit happens. Thank you for telling us that it's all okay. And then I basically turned off Pilot2ATC, and I did that remaining little flight back to that airport, but it was very close, and I wanted to go as direct straight in. I was again too quick or whatever, so I went around, and when I landed, it was just a mess. But it was like 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning, so I was like totally like a goo already. So whatever. Anyway, we really shouldn't be sitting here because we need to take off. So let's actually go and take off here. I'm gonna put this down here, so it's just a checklist. I'm gonna tell my people first though to
Cabin crew, please take your seats for takeoff.
this is for takeoff, and let's actually go, which means I'm gonna go and auto the parking brake off. We actually just simply go and turn there. Everything is ready. We're just getting ready to take off. This is San Francisco. This is the MrX. Beautiful, beautiful scenery. And funny enough, it doesn't actually kill our frame rate apparently, so it's pretty cool. I'm gonna line up nicely. And as I line up, I haven't flown this for a while. Let's actually give some more throttle just to start, and then let's go for auto throttle. Watch our speed at 141. I have to take off. So it's 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120. Come on, man. 130, 141. Let's lift off. We have a positive rate here, so gears up. As we speed up, I'm gonna put off one flap, flaps up, flaps up, all flaps are up already, and I'm gonna go for the autopilot actually. Autopilot should take off everything.
Too low, gear, too low, gear.
Wait, no, the gear is already up, man.
Gear, too low, gear, too low, gear, too
I don't know what it's doing. Hold on. What is going on? That's kind of dangerous what it's doing, but... What the hell is it doing? Oh shit, hold on, did the wrong... Wow, that's actually kind of dangerous way to do it, but... That's what the autopilot does, so maybe that... I have V... Holy crap, that was close.
Too low. Gear.
Holy crap, look at that, guys. What the hell? No, it's automatic. It's already going up to like whatever. It's all with LNAV, VNAV. It's supposed to be all automatic. We are already going at 186. It's all set up automatically. No, it's apparently, look at that. It's all according to this. Oh, it's already gone. It was already V1, V2, V3 basically. All automatic. I didn't do anything with it. Now let's just enjoy that scenery here. Look at that. You see that building? That's like Rio. Alright, and we are actually following the VNAV, so that's perfect. Okay, we're good. That was kind of scary. But look how beautiful it is, though. Yeah, I actually did VNAV, LNAV, VNAV. I turned them on before takeoff, so they were supposed to be on. That bridge is beautiful. Unfortunately, we're not gonna see the other bridge right now. I believe we're not gonna see the other bridge because of the weather. Actually, look at that. Hold on. That's Alcatraz right there. Look at that. Alcatraz is right there. You see that? Go away, go away. I just want to take a look at that. Look at that. Look how beautiful Alcatraz is. Awesome. Alright, we are going up to supposedly to 14,000, and after 14,000 we are going to, he's probably gonna clear us for a higher one. So minivans, have you flown this airplane? No. We actually, let's take a look at this. Everything is good. Altimeter, okay, we have to go back to altimeter and turn it back to 2992. That's what the checklist is for. That now we have that. Check. And the next one is going to be already this descent, so it's like a long time from now.
Boeing 757-234 climb and maintain flight level 230, contact Oakland Center.
230.
7.45. Enjoy your morning.
Center on 127.45, take care Boeing 757-234.
230, right? There you go.
Center Boeing 757-234 climbing to flight level 230.
There you go. You can see all the radio communications down there. This is why I'm not doing PE, because PE I wouldn't hear it. This is explained, yes my friend, this is explained with ortho scenery. And actually for the San Francisco area, I even have the MrX, a beautiful San Francisco scenery. It was gorgeous. Unfortunately, we already left it pretty much. So you can't see it, but this is gorgeous. I mean, we are kind of going back there, so you can actually go. You're gonna see it actually. If you take a look, we're actually making a circle here. So, oh no, we are not. Hold on, we are not. We just made that circle and basically going there. So no. Unfortunately, we're not gonna see it anymore. We left San Francisco area, but that's fine. We are going towards. Actually, I'm gonna come here. You know what? I'm not gonna do that. Transition altitude 18,000. I don't really need that. So the route progress. We actually have 134 miles before we actually reach our top, our cruising altitude. 41 miles to SEC, which is, by the way, let's just do it like small here. 45 miles to SEC, which is basically the end of our departure thingy, and then we have to take a long 400 miles trip all the way to the basically the place where we are gonna get down. Now, look at that beautiful scenery though. Now, hold on, I'm gonna first of all I'm gonna lower the sound because it's way too loud. Okay, and I'm gonna go to tell the people that we are still climbing.
Ladies and gentlemen, our aircraft continues to climb. We would like to remind you that all flights of our airline are non-smoking. For your safety, the lavatories have been equipped with smoke detectors.
Alright.
Damaging or disconnecting the smoke detectors is strictly prohibited. On the overhead panel you will find a personal lamp, air conditioner, and a flight attendant button. The lavatory for the business
Alright, we're
class
going well.
passengers are located in the front of the airplane, and for the economy class passengers, in the back and center of the airplane. For your safety, when seated, we recommend to keep your seat belts fastened.
I hope you guys like it. I love it. We're gonna have a beautiful flight. Hopefully there is not much of I hope that we don't have too much I'm gonna do it a little bit like this. That sound is gonna be lower when we do it like this. This angle is a little bit lower sound. I think we are changing some ortho or something now, but it's beautiful. Oh yeah, I think we are changing ortho now, guys. Sorry about that. So yeah, XGXOM Fire. I don't know how to say your name, my friend. It is X-Plane 11, and this is gorgeous, if you ask me. X-Plane 11 with ortho scenery. It's a Z70 zoom ortho, which we're gonna have basically all the way to our destination. Look at that, awesome. We are already at 21 something, so actually we should be getting the information to go up to, here you go, 310 there. There you go. Now, since we are already at such a high level, I'm actually going to turn off the landing lights, obviously. I didn't even turn off on the lights, but it's going to be the dim. We're going to have dimmed lights. And we are getting pretty close to our cruising altitude. We're not that close. We are at 37,000 at the end, so we still have a long way to go. I think this look is pretty good. I'm gonna program it as 7 right now. There you go. Okay, just want me to contact the Oakland Center. You can see down there, you can see all the radio communication, guys. If you are interested, I think it should show.
Center Boeing 757 234 climbing to flight level 310.
Boeing 757-234 Radar contact.
Radar contact, good. And as you can see, we are still 7 miles away from our first, basically up to SEC, which is the end of our departure. And when we do that, we're gonna actually go and when we get there, we're gonna turn towards this, basically towards Salt Lake City pretty much. Bye. It's awesome. He hasn't given us the higher clearance, which is 37,000, but that's fine. We're gonna be basically above all those clouds, I believe, at the end. Here you go. We do our final turn. Which is not a big turn, actually. And down there, what you can see is exactly what you would see from an airplane, because it's all orthographic scenery, which is basically satellite images. I mean, based on satellite images. Or I would say satellite images projected onto the surface, kind of. Let's see where we are. As you can see, we are actually... We are already... How far are we? 67 miles away actually from San Francisco. Look at that. We are going to pass by... This is going to be awesome. We are going to pass by... that's not the one. KDV Lake. This is Lake Tahoe. Okay. We cannot see it yet, but I mean that's basically, I believe, Lake Tahoe that we are gonna pass a while from now. I think it's on the surface over there. We should get the clearance to go to 37,000 seconds. I'm gonna stay inside for now. And we should go up to 37,000 in a second. Our speed is 291, which is quite quick. Look at that, we're almost there. 30,000, come on. Let me go higher, come on. Waiting.
Boeing 757-234 climb and maintain flight level 360.
Oh, 360, interesting.
Maintain flight level 360, Boeing 757
Let me actually take a look here. If I go to my legs, actually, apparently we're just gonna go to 360, not 370. I don't know why. I vividly remember I programmed 370. No, it's 360. Okay, that's weird. Okay, we are 1,000 feet away, but that should be okay. So as we are getting there, you guys can see that we are going above the clouds here. And that's Lake Tahoe right there. Over there, that's Lake Tahoe. Okay, he's asking me to contact another center right now.
Center on 126.85 Boeing 757 to 34.
Alright, so
Center Boeing 757 to 34 climbing to flight level 360.
okay.
757-234, good morning. Radar contact.
Radar contact. We basically just keep going to this direction. I'm not sure, honestly, if it would have worked with PE. I mean, I believe on PE it would be the same steps. However, the problem is when I departure and the approach, my nav data is outdated, and I would probably have some big problems with the air controllers. But I try to use my outdated nav for them. Even though I think Salt Lake City, I'm not even sure that it's included in PE. Actually, I think it's included in the expansion, which, by the way, I can still use because I'm still within the first 2 weeks, which is basically like I still have that trial period. So I believe I could actually use it if I wanted. Why do I still have my... Why do I still have that thing on the top? You guys, I'm not sure if you guys can do it. Probably not. I still have fraps. I don't know why. End the task, please. Thank you. Okay. Now that is worth looking, guys. We're basically gonna just even out, but look at that beautiful place. Wow. We're gonna just fly by Lake Tahoe right there. And